In this episode of Gareth Jones on Speed, you may notice that my voice gradually gets croakier and croakier and croakier. There's a good reason for that. This is the coverage of the 24-hour Le Mans race. Let's go! Hello, welcome to Gareth Jones on Speed. I'm Gareth, you know that. He's Zog.
Hello.
He's Chris Ryan.
Hello, hello.
And he's Pete Ryan.
Hello, everyone.
Hey. And we have Stevie Sakin who's joining us in...
He's gone to the bar.
He's a good man. He's a good man.
Fuel's so low at the moment.
Well, you're on a 28-stop strategy, aren't you, Chris? Yeah.
Well, do you know what? It's brilliant. I don't need to go to the toilet because it just evaporates out as quickly as I can drink it.
It is nice and warm here. We are sitting in a grandstand called Panorama, which I don't think we've ever sat in before. We couldn't get into the start-finish straight, so we are right in front of what used to be the Dunlop Bridge and is now, outrage, the Goodyear Bridge. So we'll see the cars as they enter the first corner and left, well, hang on, right, left, right, and under the bridge. So it's going to be dramatic. We can see the stand in the distance, the main start-finish straight stand. So the whole routine of delivering the flag and everything and the helicopter flying over the circuit, we should see that, which is a highlight for me. Zogger, you brought your Porsche, your new Porsche to Le Mans. How was it?
New to me, but it's a well-used 100,000 mile Boxster, which is in great condition, and it did a beautiful job of getting us down here. We had a lovely trip down via the shuttle. I liked doing the train under the sea. We had a lunch break in Rouen, which was fantastic.
Good.
The oldest restaurant in France, apparently, La Couronne. I thoroughly recommend it. Magnificent restaurant.
Now, in order to be able to do that, you needed a special pass on your car to allow you into Rouen, is that right?
Yeah, there is a system of emissions regulations around driving in French cities such that, yes, you need to get a tag, a Critère pass or something. Fortunately, for anyone who might be doing this at the very last minute, it turns out that while it might take a few weeks to get your physical sticker in the post, you can apply online and upload all of your details and a scan of your vehicle registration document, and you will get your certification. You get a digital proof that you've applied and been approved, and that, as I understand it, allows you to drive into the centre of places like Rouen that have these emissions controls in place. So as long as I don't get a fine in the next couple of weeks, I will know that that's worked.
Useful information now for anyone driving to Le Mans. Britain's not in Europe anymore. Different rules over here. You've got to make sure that you comply with them.
Absolutely, yeah. And all credit to whoever it is that's running that system. The online application was super easy.
Great.
And I got my necessary digital proof within 24 hours. Yeah, very easy, and it was cheap. So
good.
Well done. Vive la France.
Vive la France. Vive Le Mans.
Vive le Mans.
Okay, what about the race then?
Well, looking forward to... we've just got an incredible day for it here. It's super hot. I'd much rather it was a bit too hot than a bit too cold and wet. So we're set for a fantastic race. Huge, magnificent field of cars in hypercar. I'm going to be shouting mostly for the 007 Aston Martin Valkyrie, 3 British drivers. Also Robert Kubica in the AF Corse Ferrari. And then in LMP2, I'm not so bothered about. And then in GT3, I will mostly be shouting for the number 34, driven by Dempsey and Eastwood. That's not Patrick Dempsey or Clint Eastwood.
What a surprise.
But it is a C Eastwood and a P Dempsey, and so I can pretend that the man with no name is having a go at GT3, and I'm right behind him.
I'm just looking at the watch now. It is 3 o'clock exactly. Race starts in 1 hour, and we've got all the ceremonial stuff to happen before then. Welcome to Le Mans. Okay, before the race starts, you might want to know who I'm backing for the win, and of course you're listening to this after the race, so you'll know whether I was right or not. Okay, whether they're going to win or not, I don't know, but I'm supporting the number 51 Ferrari. Alessandro Perchidi, James Collado and Antonio Giovinazzi. Truth is, I'm following all the Ferraris really, but my number 51 car, that's the one. I'm also going to follow both of the Genesis Magma racing cars which are entering for the first time, because they've been looking really good. Actually, I'm supporting them because I've been an advocate of the Hyundai Corporation I should say, coming to Le Mans for many years, and as you know, that's why we've come in a Hyundai this year. The two Genesis cars are number 17 Andre Lotterer, he knows what he's doing. Pippo Durrani, yeah, he knows what he's doing. Matthias Jobert, another great driver. And in the other car, you've got Mathieu Jaminet, Daniel Juncadella. Was Daniel Juncadella with Max at the Nürburgring 24 Hours? I think he may have been. And Paul-Luc Chateau. So, a great team, and I wish them well, the number 17 and number 19. So they're my hypercars. In LMP the second, I'm going for Pietro Fittipaldi, yes, that family, Vlad Lonko and Ryan Cullen, good Irishman, number 26 in LMP2, team run by Vector Sport, and the other car, Julien Andler, Richard Verschoor, he's great, he was fab in Formula 2, and Dorian Pin. It looks like Pin, but I think it's pronounced Parin, right? Who is, of course, French and a fantastic female driver. Their team is Duquin, of course. So that's the number 30 Orica Gibson. And in LMGT3, I'm going for David Rigon, Francesco Castellacci, and Thomas Floor in the Vista AF course. I've lost it. Hang on, where's it gone? The Vista AF course Ferrari 296 GT3 Evo. Of course, I should have known that. And my final LMGT3 car is Riccardo Agostini, because he's got the right name. Lilo Wadu, another magnificent female driver in the race, who's the only woman to have won a WEC round, I believe. And Custodio Toledo, he's named after two cars, because there was a Triumph Toledo and then there was a Seat Toledo. So that's again the Richard Mille AF course Ferrari 296, number 150 car. They're my runners. We'll find out who the others are backing presently, but wish me luck for the big race. Gareth Jones on speed! There are two other people at this event with us this year. One of them is Phil Williams, who's unconscious at the campsite at the moment, and the other one is Stevie Sakin, our eternal Le Mans mate. Hello, Stevie. How you doing?
Hello. I'm doing great.
You like this position here, don't you?
I think this is all right. Yeah. We're right next to the Dunlop Bridge.
Hang on, no we're not. No, we're not. Read it. What does it say? Doodyear, which is spelled Goodyear these days. How dare they?
Oh, I haven't got my glasses on. Sorry.
Hey, you were just telling me about something that's happening at Le Mans, which is cogent with something that is happening in football at the moment. Explain.
We were looking at the hotel that sprung up just beside the campsite, and how it's going to have the most amazing views of the track from on the Tertre Rouge side of the Dunlop Bridge down the hill. Amazing. And I was thinking, well, that's sort of slightly similar to what they've just done at Fulham Football Club with the new Riverside stand there. What they've done there is they built a new stand, but the back of it is a hotel.
Oh, So you get a stand and a room. You can watch the race from your room.
Well, no, you
effectively.
can't actually watch. So the football, you can't see
Sure,
that.
yeah.
You can see the river from the room, which
Right.
is kind of lovely.
Right.
But the idea is that they're trying to monetize that space
Right.
every day of the year rather than only on football day.
Clever.
And it's brilliant. And underneath it, they've built a walkway with shops and bars, and so it's like along the river. So it's kind of they're thinking beyond football and just beyond, the kind of the money they can make on 20 Saturdays a year.
Fascinating.
Yeah.
And you think that is possibly the same idea
Well,
here?
why not? I
Yeah,
mean, surely, again, these things are, these are glorious events, but this happens 2 days a year.
Yeah. They've got to
And
maximise
so
it.
what can you do for the rest of the time? There's other races and stuff, and there's other stuff going on. So surely, the idea of using the space and developing hotels and stuff, why not? I mean, it's great. The money will, at the end, hopefully some of it will end up going back into the motorsport, which is what...
we need, right, we
Yeah.
want our sport to grow.
Of course we do. Of course we do. And they're doing a fantastic job with this. It's absolutely amazing. And, you look at the...
It's just an aircraft taking off, just a business jet. If you
Was that
can
our
hear
plane?
it.
Was that our plane?
That's our plane.
That's
yes,
our plane.
that's how we're
Where's it going?
home. North Wales.
Oh, well.
The build-up to the start of the race starts in the air. There are two French paratroopers parasailing or parachuting or parafoiling down onto the circuit with a giant tricolor. They touch down, and presumably those guys are going to deliver the trophy this year, not from a helicopter. I don't know at this point, but greeted warmly. Also, the trophy, le Trophée de vainqueur de 24 heures, Trophée de vainqueur de, that's right, le Trophée de vainqueur de 24 heures du Mans was just paraded for us in an Edwardian motor vehicle, something from the dawn of the 20th century. Drove up to the Goodyear Bridge with the trophy mounted on it. It looked magnificent, mapping out the whole history of this extraordinary race. Vive Le Mans! I love that. I feel quite cheerful. I don't know why. Remember, it was the French who invented motorsports. So for me, Le Marseillaise is very much the theme tune of motorsport, certainly of endurance racing. And I stand up, as do all the French and every motorsport fan here who can stand, will stand for that. I'm just looking at the start-finish straight, at the red, white and blue smoke that is drifting down the start-finish straight now. It's ethereal, it's otherworldly, it's operatic. You know, opera means full house, everything, do everything you can. And this is the nearest thing you'll get to opera in terms of motorsport, I suppose. I'm getting very philosophical, aren't I? I always get emotional before the start of the race. Right, 10 minutes to the start of the race. All the cars have their drivers in place. The windows are still open. They're not quite, well, they're strapped in, but they're not sealed in yet. And they're waiting for the go from the Grand Marshal, the race director. That way that they line up all the cars at Le Mans at an angle, a 45-degree angle before the parade lap. Here come a pair of, are they Eurofighters? Here they come. Listen to this. Oh, I don't think they're Eurofighters. I think that's a Rafale, I think, French fighter. I could be wrong. I used to know these things. Okay, René Rast in the BMW pulls away first. BMW on pole because Cadillac lost it due to an infringement during qualifying. Here we go. Cars are coming past us now, led by the Porsche safety car. Excitement. There's Phil's Cadillac in second, Alpine in third, another BMW in fourth, another Cadillac fifth, one of the Genesis, then a Valkyrie, then the Ferrari, then a Genesis, then another Cadillac, then the other Valkyrie, then another Ferrari, then another Alpine, then the two Toyotas, and a Peugeot and the AF Corse Ferrari, and the final Peugeot rounding out the hypercar class.
Sorry.
Here come the LMP2s. The last three LMP2s come by now, and the GTs led by Aston Martin, Ferrari, Lexus, the other Lexus, BMW, Ferrari, Aston Martin, Porsche, the Ford Mustang GT, the second Ford Mustang GT, two Mercedes line astern, another Ferrari, a second Porsche, the McLaren, the Corvette, another Mercedes, another Ferrari, another Aston, the McLaren, another Ferrari, two more Ferraris, three Ferraris at the end, and then the pace car. So that's the running order. It gives you an idea of the broad church of endurance racing at Le Mans. And I like the way that they encourage any team who's running in hypercar to run a car in GT class as well, kind of pulling the whole thing together. That's admirable. Right, looking on the screen, the tension on the faces of the people standing in the garages monitoring their teams as they do this warm-up lap. It reminds me of how I felt last night before the On-Speed band played our gig at Team Langerstein. I've been presenting television programs for, well, since 1985. What's that, 41 years? Right, I generally don't really get nervous very much, even when I'm doing live telly. But before a rock and roll show, I am absolutely bricking it. So full of anxiety. But I think we got away with it last night. We had a marvellous reception from the Team Langerstein people who absolutely loved all the references to the cars and the fact in my songs and the fact that all the songs are about cars and largely about endurance racing, but not exclusively. Right, I'm not going to make you listen to the warm-up lap in real time, but I'm looking at my watch now. 5 minutes. Let's pause and I'll come back to it 1 minute before the start of the race. I'm looking at my watch. It says 15:58. Here we go. Also sprach Zarathustra, or thus sprach Zarathustra, I can never remember. And I love the way that they back time it, that you get the crescendo the moment they cross the line. I'm watching the cars as they go through the Ford chicane and line up 2 by 2 as they approach the start-finish straight. The pace car leading the field stands by to whip into the pit lane. Everybody here is standing up. Here we go. They're about to cross the line where we wrote the name Gareth Jones on speed. On the line, they cross the line. And listen to the cacophony as they accelerate. The flag is waved. And here they come into our view. Listen to this.
Le départ des 24 heures du Mans donné par Sir Mark Cavendish. Excellente accélération de la Cadillac numéro 12.
Those go LMP2s now, GTs. I love that sound, and it looks already like the BMW has lost the lead to the Cadillac. Wow, here we go on the first lap. Racing down towards Tertre Rouge. Phil will be pleased, he's watching at Tertre Rouge. Oh no, and the lead has changed again. The two Ferraris dicing, 50 and 51. Oh no, the wrong Ferrari pushes my Ferrari out. No, my 51 is still leading with a Cadillac in the mix. Oh my gosh, they're swapping places in a way that you don't need to in an endurance race. Calm down, boys, it's a 24-hour race. Oh! Two abreast into the chicane on the straight. And the Genesis cars are right in the mix. I love the French commentary, don't you? Atmosphérique. I'm going to stay recording till the end of the first lap because I know you can't see what I'm seeing, so it doesn't make sense. But you get hopefully a sense of the occasion, the vibe here. Everyone absolutely leaning forward now in their seats, grip, watching the screen. All experts, passionate fans. As I don't know if we're expert, but we're passionate fans. Oh my gosh, one of my Genesis and my Ferrari are occupying the same piece of circuit at the moment. This is not good. Boys, be nice to each other. I want one of you three cars to win this race. They're so on top of each other. I know they're into the curves, but they're nose to tail at this point. Not an inch between, or a centimetre between cars. Starting to open up a little bit now. Where are the Astons? Where's the highest Aston running? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hard to see from the angle I am at the moment. 6, 7, 8, possibly 9th. Yeah, 9th. Can't tell which Aston is there, but I love the sound that car makes. And the BMW leads again with the Cadillac behind. The two Alpines. As they make their way to complete the first lap. The GT cars coming through the Porsche curves at the moment. The LMP2s and the hypercars already reaching up towards the Goodyear Bridge. Here comes the leaders. And the LMP2. lone LMP2. 2 more LMP2s. And here come the GTs. Led by Aston, Lexus, Ferrari. And the entire field goes past, having completed one of I don't know how many hundred laps they're going to do over the next 24 hours. I'm going to settle in with a little glass of cider. The sound of a very controlled Mustang GT entering Tertre Rouge, turning right. There comes an LMP2. Hello, good evening. It's 6 hours, or 5 hours since we last spoke, you might say. It's evening now here at Le Mans. We came back to the campsite and ate. It's actually 10 to 9. Sorry, 10 to 10. And I've just seen my Duquesne still going in LMP2. And both my Ferraris, well, my Ferrari and the other Ferrari, I suppose. I'm just realised I'm standing in the disabled zone. Probably shouldn't do that. I know I've got a list, but I don't think that counts as a disability per se. And we haven't had a chance to hear from my mate Phil. Hello, Phil.
How you doing? All right?
I'm good. How are you doing?
Better than I was this morning.
Tell us about last night after the band played.
Absolutely stupid. Managed to drink a whole bottle of rum to myself.
A whole bottle of rum? And it took you till about, 4 o'clock to recover? No, you're up and about, yeah.
I'm still not recovered now. I'm a bit better.
Enjoying the motor race?
Yeah, Cadillac, they're 1st, 4th and 8th, I think.
You could be right, yeah. It is swapping around a little bit, but they're absolutely in the mix, aren't they? I couldn't predict this one. Toyota were leading for a long time. Is that Ferrari in the lead now? No, Caddy. I can't even see. I can't focus on the screen over there to see the order at the moment. But I have finally got my Valkyrie. United Autosports LMP2. Sorry, I have got my headphones working much better for the radio, for the commentary, so I can follow. But we got into a big social thing down by the campsite where we were just chatting, catching up on stories, and almost forgot about the race. Let's see what Chris is thinking. Oh, Mr. Ryan, what are you thinking?
Not much at this very moment in time. I'm free thinking of nothing at all whatsoever.
You're digesting your big curry.
Big dinner, yeah.
It's a good curry, wasn't it?
That was great.
Yeah. Well done, Team Langerstein. Oh, there goes the other Duquesne car. That one, yeah. You've been keeping track of the Toyotas because Mike Conway, you come from Conway, haven't you?
Right, yeah. Spelt the old way as well.
Yeah, that's right, yeah. I'm going to have to correct him. When I see him next, so you've got to update the spelling. It's got to be Conway from now on. This could be his swan song. But I tell you, this could be Mike Conway's last season with Toyota, apparently. I don't know if it's confirmed, but mooted. We wish him well.
Yeah.
So what's the plan? Where are we going? What are we doing?
Downtown.
We are.
Downtown.
Don't sing, it'll cost me PRS on the programme. Tell them
by the PRSs, downtown. By the PRS.
Tell them where we're going, what we're going to do.
Go to the bar. Yeah. Have a beer or two.
This is the Carlsberg tent, traditional on a Saturday evening.
And then hopefully we'll catch a bit of a band if there should be one on, definitely. So we'll see who it is. Have a little boogie on down. And then we're off somewhere else then, aren't we? I don't know.
Other side of the start-finish straight to go and let your brother hear the sound in stereo for the first time.
Down the big straight tunnel thing. Yeah.
Looking forward to that. Right. And it's nice and cool now. It was very, 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 very hot earlier on, and it's going to be even hotter tomorrow. So it's a great relief now that the sun hasn't set. It's very, very low in the sky. and it's cool. The cool chill. Hello, girls. How are we? Two of the girls who work, women who work at Team Langoustine. Tell me your names.
Henrietta.
And
Mattea.
I knew that. I forgot, didn't I? I forgot. How's it going? Are we making trouble for you?
No, it's all good. It's very fun. Very fun.
How long do you work every day? How much time do you get off?
It really depends, but at least 8 hours a day we work, and then like morning and night. But sometimes we get time to go out during the day, so it's really nice.
That's the nice thing. You can choose your lunchtime, your leisure time, I suppose. Is this your first one, Mattea? Your first Le Mans?
It is, actually, yeah. This is my first time ever being here.
Did you have any idea about this before you came here?
Not Le Mans specifically, but I'm more like into Formula 1. So I also think this is very cool. So there's like Kevin Magnussen, right, which is a former Formula 1 driver, which is cool.
Yeah.
So
there's a big crossover. A lot of drivers who've won in F1 come here. A lot of drivers who couldn't win in F1 come here. But we welcome them. I love both sports, but I consider endurance racing, Le Mans, mine. I feel like I'm a participant rather than an observer. Because you two are participants, you're enablers, you're making this happen.
yeah, we are.
We are. We're
making sure you all have beer for the race.
Yeah, that's essential fuel for the race.
Most important job.
You are the pit crew for the punters.
Without us, you wouldn't be here.
True, this is true. Thank you.
Have no beer.
No. And no point to come. Absolutely. Lots of reasons to come. Love you guys. Thank you ever so much. See you later. Bye-bye. They're amazing. The staff who work unbelievably hard and energetically and full of glee at the Team Langoustine campsite makes it a very, very special place to come. I know I sound like an advert. This is not a paid advertisement, no, it's just the place to do it in my view. And if you want to come, get in touch. There's a link on my website somewhere. On one of the pages for one of the episodes of Le Mans, you'll find a link to Team Langoustine if you want to book next year. Right, we're leaving Tertre Rouge and heading to the Carlsberg tent and then down to the start-finish straight. See you for some audio in a bit. I'm en route to the Carlsberg tent, but we've come to a sort of a kids zone family area which I've not popped into before. And the thing that drew me here were not the difficult to walk ladder game thing or the, what do you call it, the firing water pistols at each other thing that people do, but the Dakar vehicles here. There's a Dakar race truck. I don't know. INRS are the support services. I don't know the team, but you know I quite like a bit of Dakar. And there's a Simon Witz MD Rally Sport team who are displaying some, are they T1 buggies? I'm not sure what class they're racing. I want to go over and have a look, but it's nice to see some Dakar stuff here. Okay, this is from the Tertre Rally 2026 race car. This is it. S. Witze and M. Delfino. So race team owner is the driver. Nice to see some Dakar stuff here. They're brutal. I quite like the Dakar. It's a good way of getting over the post-Christmas blues. And there's a what do you call it? A bowler. Is that what it is? A bowler Land Rover? Phil will know. He's the Land Rover man. Phil, have you seen the, is it a bowler Land Rover over here?
I have, yeah.
Is it a bowler, yeah?
I don't know, it looks like one though. It's the first thing I thought when I looked at the front of it.
Yeah.
I'm busy looking at the front end of this Scania there, I was.
It's lovely, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is their support vehicle, engineering vehicle, where they keep all the tools and everything. Big long bonnet, beautifully turned out in grey, isn't it? Immaculate.
Yeah, it's like, looks like the roof lifts up and down. Is that for accommodation or something?
Oh, maybe telescopic roof thing, like a pop-up tent, a vertical up and down high top, yeah. Solarant Racing. Okay, now we know. It's got a trailer as well, look at that. It's got a trailer, European trailer, the same length practically as the the truck that pulls it. Nice.
Massive setup, isn't it?
It is a huge. Yeah, well, you
I
need.
think, is it these two go in that, I reckon?
Yeah, they must do. Don't they get them both in?
They must do.
Just about.
It's long enough, isn't it? Just about, yeah.
And then there's a third one. That'll have to go somewhere as well.
I haven't even
Yeah.
seen that.
Oh, it's a land. I think it's a bowler, not Ebola. Bowler.
That's what I thought.
Yeah. A racing Land Rover, lightweight, highly powered, go anywhere, Dakar vehicle. I'm just going to have a look. Haranka. I'm going to try and find out a little bit about it. Okay, this was in the Haranka Morocco 2026. Oh, is that part of the, what's it called? WRC2, is that what they call it? No, WRRC or W2RC. I don't know. But, yeah, pretty sure that's a bowler, I would think. Nothing on it to tell me otherwise. Beautiful. Hardcore. Nice to see a bit of Dakar here, which again is a French motorsport event, of course. They invented Grand Prix, they invented Endurance, and they invented the Paris Dakar. Big up the French. Hello, welcome to the pit exit. As an LMP2 car pops and crackles its way out of the pit exit, Phil, Chris, Pete and I have come down to the start-finish straight. To witness the audio of the cars here. This is one of my favourite things. I have so many favourite things at Le Mans, but the sound of the start-finish straight with the reverb that you get from the stands. It's dark now, not so easy to identify the cars as they flash past over 200 kilometers per hour and more. You glimpse at them for about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 seconds and they're gone. When we started this podcast 21 years ago, in August of this year, we said that we would try and offer the sounds of motorsport. And one of the greatest sounds is this. So I'm not going to say anything. Let's just listen. I hope you're wearing headphones. You can hear the stereo image of the cars. That's a Cadillac. Look at that Cadillac, look at that. That was a Valkyrie, of course it was. You could hear it sing the soprano. Listen to the commentary.
Retour en piste également de Horst Felber Mayer en LMP2 avec l'Oreca numéro 44 qui est la 35e du classement. Of course, you can take full advantage of the new system of the cycles of the car and the LMP2 and the position of the car.
That was a Corvette, I think, going past. I really miss the old Corvettes, the new mid-engine ones. Yeah, they're elegant, they're sweet, but they don't go on BMW. Oh, very quiet. Very gentle pull out of the pits, and it goes quiet here.
l'éclairage de ce numéro côté droit de la Cadillac. Le point classement, Sébastien Denis, 126 tours couverts, avance de 28 secondes et 9 dixièmes, quasiment 29 secondes. J'aurais bien proposé d'avoir par cas moins de 40 secondes. C'est dans ces 40 secondes que Stian se demande le 1 minute 23 de la Toyota Sébastien Bumy qui est évidemment entre temps. 36 et Jules Gounon de Ferrari.
The cars are so fast here, it's impossible to read the position and the number on the cars. It flashes past, despite the fact that it's reasonably well lit here. Just to describe where we are, at the end of the start, finish straight, opposite the pit exit in the main grandstand. Cars approach from the Ford chicane, launch up the hill towards the Goodyear Bridge. Let's hope it works in stereo for them. I should perhaps tell you about the band that we just saw. Yeah, Gareth Jones and the On-Speed Band are not the only band playing at Le Mans this weekend. There are bands playing in the Carlsberg tent. We saw a nice little 3.5 piece. Girl bass player, old fella with a beard on the guitar, and a drummer, female, who is the lead singer of the band, who stood up while she played the drums, left-handed, playing the kick drum with her right hand. She had a horizontal kick drum. It was quite a thing to see. And they finished with Tainted Love. So if you ever come to Le Mans, it's not just motor racing, it's a whole event. There's entertainment everywhere, and that was good entertainment, proper entertainment. Are you not entertained?
Ce fameux monter un petit peu de système de montée-descente, un peu comme à la fête foraine. Non, là c'est bel et bien à l'entrée des fesses. Et c'est Francesco Castellacci avec le numéro 54 du team Vista AF Corse qui est dans le bac.
Oh, safety car suddenly. Hello, what's going on here? That's quiet, isn't that? Porsche, quiet. Is that an electric Taycan? They're using an electric safety car. Wow.
Safety car outdoor anyway.
Yeah, I don't know. Let's have a look. Can you read the screens? There is a screen directly opposite. Let's show him.
Oh, that's just the score on there, isn't it?
The score, yeah. The score, 4-1. Oh yeah, I can see a car beached on the screen. That looks like the S's. It's in front of the hotel. It's in front of the hotel. A car is beached in front of the hotel, behind which we're camping. And clearly that car is in a position that's going to take a while to recover. It's right in the middle of the gravel. So they've sent a safety car out. And it goes quiet.
The car was on position 54 in the overall classement and in A20's position at that time in the GT3 category. So a safety car, 3 safety cars around the Le Mans track. Maybe we have a time to look at the overall classement right now. Toyota Racing, Sébastien Buemi steering the car number 8 with 127 laps.
I was about to say that 24 hours or 48 hours in France and I'm able to understand the French commentary, and I just realised they're speaking English.
Gareth Jones on speed.
It's 2 o'clock in the morning. Well, 8 minutes past 2. We've just come back to the campsite, mainly because I've got to protect my voice, because we're going to be gigging again on Sunday evening, and I need to make sure my voice works. So you can probably hear the cars still running. I'm actually in my sleeping bag, in my tent, to the comforting sounds of the world's greatest motor race. And the result of that safety car period is that the race has been sort of blown wide open now, with apparently 14 cars gathered on the lead lap after 8 hours of racing. Absolutely amazing. The number 8 Toyota and the number 20 BMW have been swapping places at the lead, with the number 12 Cadillac and number 38 Cadillac, who set the fastest lap so far, apparently, Earl Bamber in the Cadillac. So some real pace there. And Will Stevens, ex-Formula One driver, son of the owner of Sainsbury's, I believe, is leading the race as we go to bed. My Ferraris aren't really in the mix very much at the moment in hypercar, but I'm going to go to sleep and see how we're doing in the morning, as the temperature is nice and cool here now. Good time to drift off to sleep. So I'm going to leave you with a couple of minutes of the sound of the cars going past, and when we get a gap and it goes quiet, I'll end the show there. So from live in Le Mans from my bed, well, airbed, here's the sound of Le Mans. As we say in Wales, North Star, good night. Not only is that the end of this episode from Le Mans, this is the final episode of our coverage of the Le Mans 24 Hours for 2026. As you can probably hear, I've got a bit of a croaky throat, a sore throat, salve throat. See what I did there? Yeah, 2 nights lacking sleep and singing on Friday. I woke up in the morning on the Saturday, the final few hours of the race, to realise that I had almost no voice whatsoever and needed to protect it for the gig. So that's where this coverage ends, but I'm pleased to say that my voice did eventually recover, so that on Monday morning I was able to record a special episode of On Speed, which you will hear from Le Mans at some point later in this season. But for now, see you on the usual Thursday for the next episode of Gareth Jones on Speed, providing my voice is back by then.
Gareth Jones on Speed is made in Wales by Whiz Bang. If you enjoyed this show, then please like, share and subscribe. For information on how to contact the show, see pictures, read song lyrics, follow us on social media, or to sponsor this podcast, go to garethjones.tv.
Gareth